Hey guys, it's Guvoid.
We made metal monsters!
You've probably heard that clip before, and if you can't remember what it's from an advertisement. A certain YouTube advertisement about vaping. Recently there's been a billion anti-vaping ads flooding the YouTube ad space, and I want to look at the bad ones today. I cannot make this clear enough. I do not vape, and you should not vape. Do not vape, please. You'll probably permanently ruin the rest of your life, either from medical conditions, using it as a gateway drug, or, you could just die. So do not vape. But let's look at these terrible ads. Okay, the first one we're going to be looking at is called Nothing as Scary as the Facts, The Real Cost of Vapes, and it is by The Real Cost, who is verified. What? Come on. I guess it is the US government. 230 likes, 613 dislikes. People don't seem to like this video. So yeah, let's watch it.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs.
Okay, to start off, toxic metals. How are people going to know what metals they are? People take iron supplements. These people are old enough to know that some people take certain metals as supplements to stuff too. So you need to be more specific with what it can do to you and what metals they actually are versus just saying toxic metals. Okay, let's continue.
To show how scary that is, we made metal monsters.
Okay. We have a lot to talk about here. First of all, that Wilhelm scream. Do not use a Wilhelm scream. That is not relatable. This been used since the 40s, and it does not sound like someone screaming, and it does not work at all. It does not sound like him. Please don't use it. Super irritating. Anyway, let's talk about this. The line of dialogue is, to show you how scary that is, we made metal monsters. This was my main point of the video. People are not going to be scared by a random CGI metal monster you made to stop vaping. Do you think you care if the United States government makes a CGI fake metal monster? But because that's not, it doesn't have any relation to the real world. They didn't make metal monsters in real life. Okay, let's finish it up.
Vaping can deliver toxic metals like nickel and lead into your lungs.
Okay, let's talk about the ending. At least they did specify nickel and lead, which people probably do have bad associations with, especially lead. So that's better. But you see, they're proving their own point here. They're saying, oh, that was fake. Nothing is as scary as the facts. Then why don't you tell them the facts, instead of trying to do a scare tactic with some CGI metal monster? Also, it's a skippable ad. People aren't going to see the end. They're just going to see the beginning and then skip. And that's all the impression they're going to take. Why aren't they, in some weird warehouse with, those elevating thingies? Who chose the set location? This is not going to help. People might vape in retaliation for this. Okay, so I found they have this, extended version called Facts About Vapes Are Scary Enough, The Real Cost, which has, such a tinily different title. The other one has, The Real Cost of Vapes. And whatever, it's just so weird. I hate their naming, but let's just watch it.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs. To show how scary that is, we made metal monsters. With special effects that show metal particles being inhaled.
Okay, with special effects, they show metal particles being inhaled. One, you can't even, see if anything is wrong with the lungs. Because they're clear, you can't see any metal particles, so that's detracting. Two, with special effects. The monster with special effects is fake. Why wouldn't the particles with special effects be fake? Just saying.
Effects that show metal particles being inhaled. And music that would make your heart race.
No offense, the music does not make my heart race. Especially with this, not great metal CGI monster. And I don't think it's gonna make anyone who's vaping stop vaping. Whatever. Let's move on to the next one. It's called Do Vapes Contain Toxic Metals? The Real Cost. Let's see if they answered their question.
If you vape nicotine, you could be inhaling toxic metals like nickel, chromium, and lead that can damage your lungs.
Okay, so good on them for saying what the metals actually are. They don't really answer their question. They ask, do vapes contain toxic metals? And the person says,
If you vape nicotine, you could be inhaling toxic metals like nickel, chromium, and lead.
so I guess they're just saying yes, but they're not giving any proof. Can I just mention that it is 22 full seconds of swirling metal, like with generic metal clanking noises, sharp shards. Some of them are like lower quality than others. If you listen here, that like little that is so bad compared to the other sounds. Listen. It's a totally different sound. It's like a totally different sound profile. What's the budget for this? Come on, guys. If you're gonna make this fancy CGI, have some good sound design too. Finally, this is something I need to talk about. At the end of the video is a objectively cool person. Now, I'm not saying that vaping is cool,
Inhaling.
but in modern society, someone with like slick hair with that expression is usually seen as cool. And I'm not saying that I think they're cool, but in our society, current day, in teens, that is often seen as cool. Including someone who's doing something bad, who looks cool, is literally one of the worst things you can do. Because think about it, it's like, you will look cool if you vape. That's literally what they're saying. That should be the opposite of what they're saying. How can they not get this? Show someone, like, there's so many smoking ads where people's, like, faces are falling off and stuff. Do that, right? So that, like, it's something that you don't want to look like. Like, obviously this person is in a distressed mental state and not in a good physical state either. But show someone who's very obviously suffering and not cool at all. Everyone thinks they're not cool. If you convince people that people will think you're dumb and not cool if you vape, then people won't vape. Social pressure is like probably 90% of people vaping.